And a true star on display tonight, as we'll get a chance to see Anthony Davis. He does so much out there. Shaq, what makes him so difficult to match up with?
Before I answer that question, Ernie, I want you to rub my hand.
Bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Pelicans make the trip in for this one. Welcome to New York, home court advantage for the Knicks. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, our game analysts, and from the sideline, David Aldridge. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Davis and Ashick working together down low. Holiday and Hield team up in the backcourt. And it's Evans in at the small.
And for the Pelicans, to me, one of the things that's kept them out of the upper echelon are really a couple things. It's been their struggles on the defensive end and injuries. I mean, this is a team that has the length and the athleticism, and that's an area where you knew they could make some improvement. So last season was a bit of a disappointment.
Now here's Rose. The dish to Anthony. Lee outside. From deep. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. And for the Pelicans, great length in the front court. Greg, where do they need to get better defensively?
Kevin, I think the wing spots. That's where they really need a stopper. They had more offensively oriented players out there. And with the rise of the three ball, length and tenacity on the perimeter becomes so important.
Good point.
What makes him special is the ability to be aggressive. Porzingis, he's going for those boards like his hair's on fire.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
That free throw from Porzingis. We played just over a minute here in the first. Dishes it to Hield. Back to Holiday. Here's Davis. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and two shots coming up.
And it's pretty impressive seeing how Anthony Davis has been able to put on muscle since he came into the league. A skinny 215-pounder when he came in. He says the extra strength has been a big factor in terms of his growth as a player.
Good point. And one of the things, Greg, that's been impressive to watch about Anthony Davis's development, he continues to put the time in Work in, staying in the weight room. You talked about it before, adding that muscle.
Great point. And you knew he had the frame to carry more weight. Just look at those broad shoulders. A lot of it actually is just eating more. He had to make sure he was eating the right things. But after that, it was about eating in volume.
Our kind of guy.
Yeah.
We're just about 2 minutes this quarter. Now Rose. Pass to Noah. New York, no good that time either. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Evans kicks to Hield, pulls it up. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Hield's got his second bucket of the game to go. The Knicks have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Holiday against Rose. Lee outside. Noah with a screen for Lee. Inside, 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Davis. And Holiday kicks to Hield. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Anthony. Noah. And GA, after being such a fixture in the city of Chicago and for so long, Joakim Noah signing with his hometown team, the Knicks, in the last offseason. A bit of a bittersweet end of his time with the Chicago Bulls. A lot of moving parts in his time with Chicago.
Yeah, and, you know, his playing time had dwindled, and it was just, I think, in everyone's best interest for him to move on. It's a great fit in New York, both with the team and the pulse of the city. Clearly was still valued highly around the league as it took a sizable contract to put him in that Knicks uniform.
Knicks trailed by 8, out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Now here is Holiday. Evans kicks to Hield, feeds it to Holiday for the 3. It's the 3-point bomb. Holiday's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, they hit the ground running, and not just on the offensive end. Their defense has been brilliant as well. And guys, I've spent a lot of time covering the Knicks, and I think the passion of this
Rose with the ball. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. To the paint. And there's Joakim Noah on the assist by Rose. And Doris, when you take a look at the Knicks, what do they need to do to get back into the upper echelon of the league?
Well, to me, Kevin, it's the formula that every successful franchise uses. You begin at the ownership level, and then you work your way down from the GM to the president. You've got to have consistent quality leadership. I think you've got to start to allow Kristaps Porzingis to become more and more a part of your future. Build around that young, talented star while still taking advantage of Carmelo.
The Pelicans have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
First one falls for him. He's off on the second. such a unique offensive player as Anthony Davis. Maybe not as skilled, perhaps, as Durant, but they both have that elasticity to just stretch out and finish over the top.
And Davis a little bigger, a little stronger than, say, a Durant. More of an interior game, but as he develops, we're seeing him stretch his range out beyond the arc. And for both him and Durant, I don't think you set any limits on what they can do offensively. You just got to give those guys the green light.
Rose kicks to Porzingis. Launches a three. That doesn't go either for Porzingis.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Outside Holiday. He kicks it to Davis. 5 on the clock. From 10 feet out, and no good. Trying to use the glass. Knicks trail by 12. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
You know, Kev, his three-point shot can be streaky from game to game and season to season, but Melo certainly a threat from out there.
And Asha kicks to Holiday. Pass to Davis. Baseline try. Basket counts. Davis has got 7.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
New York's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Outside Rose. And again, it's New York.
And Rose continuing to hone that jump shot. That's where he can take his game to the next level.
Hield kicks to Asik. Stolen by Noah. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Hield. There's Lee with the three. Hands it from downtown. Lee's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pelicans leading by 6. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Boy, when he's in rhythm like this, the whole team benefits. His scoring efficiency gives them a major advantage.
And here is Anthony. Lee outside. Clock at 6. Kicks to Noah. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
From the opening tip, he's been active and working for good looks. He's been pretty accurate.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. A free throw off from Joakim Noah. And for NBA teams, the hardest thing to do is to get superstar talent, obviously. The Pelicans have that in Anthony Davis. How, Greg, do you think they build around him?
Well, a big part of it is just him staying healthy. I mean, we all know this is the team that's had horrible luck in that regard. Now they're shaping personnel to fit the new coaching staff. A bit more shooting, more depth. I think that's going to be key.
Thomas passes to Noah. Pass to Holiday. To the inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yeah, it's the vertical. That's how he compensates. Some say he's too short to play the power forward, but he still scores over bigger guys.
Now here's Moore. Holiday brings the double team. Here's Galloway. Pick up by Hill. Galloway kicks to Hill. Here's the three. And another three for New Orleans.
Yeah, great look there. Credit Galloway with the vision to spot the open man.
Holiday dishes to Noah. Pass to Jennings. 1:58 left to play here in the first. And there's the feed to Holiday. His three-pointers off the mark. New Orleans leading by 7. Hill kicks to Ajinça from the baseline. Moves back up. The pass to Cunningham. For 3. He can't get that one to fall. And New York will come the other way. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to talk to Alvin Gentry a few minutes ago. He said he knows it's a test. This is one of the most dangerous offenses in the league. He told me we can't shut them down. That's unrealistic. But if we stick to our principles, if we communicate with each other and take away the easy things, we'll give ourselves a good chance. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Dave, thanks. So a little bit worried about containing the opposing offense today.
There was a lot to be worried about. I mean, they're not an easy opponent to face because of that offense.
Well, it's going to take some serious defensive game planning. They've watched a lot of film on the other side, but now they have to do it in real time.
Now Moore, following the miss by Brandon Jennings from deep. Moore passes to Cunningham. He dishes it to Hill. Here is Cunningham, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Offensive rebound. Kuzminskis, the basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
He is not someone you can sleep on. Otherwise, this is what happens.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the Knicks. The Knicks shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. New Orleans leading by 4. Here's Galloway. He feeds it to Cunningham. Here's the dish to Galloway. Takes a 3. Here's Ajinça. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pelicans ahead. They're up by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, we know what Derrick Rose has been through, the injuries, the expectations. And we asked him how he's dealing with all of it.
I got a clear mind when I play. I can't think about the past. I can't think about if I'm going to hurt myself, if I move the wrong way. When I'm out there, I have a free mind. I have no expectations on myself. I just know that I prepare myself well. There's no pressure.
Well, and Rose says no pressure, but I have to feel like there's at least a little bit, guys, of pressure to get back to where he was.
Yeah, I mean, league MVP in 11, once considered a cornerstone for the NBA's youth movement. Hey, with a little more luck, he may still be that.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Just the way they've been able to pound that backboard. I think that's been the difference.
Yeah, I think clearly they came in on a mission, and that mission was own the glass, and that's what's got them ahead in this game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for New Orleans right now, Davis is out there with Solomon Hill. Then there's Etuan Moore. Then it's Alexis Ajinça. And it's Galloway in at the point guard position. And here is Hill, following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony. Moore with the bucket. And Doris, I know you shot a lot of free throws in your day, got to the line often. What goes into the mentality, an aggressive style, or even art form of getting to the line?
You know, I like the way that last part of that question was phrased, the art form, because that's exactly what it is. You know, one, as a guard, you can't have any fear in attacking the rim with bigger bodies around you. You can't be afraid of contact. And in fact, there is an art form to sort of leaning in without committing an offensive foul. So there's a real touch and flair and confidence it takes to be a guard who gets to the free throw line consistently.
Rose, he's checked in for Brandon Jennings. The Pelicans also changing it up. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Hield comes in for Etuan Moore. And it's Drew Holiday in for Langston Galloway. Now here is Holiday. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Stolen. Anthony against Hill. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And a miss there on the triple. Pelicans leading by 5. Lets it go from deep. Hill, no good. Here's O'Quinn. And it's the Knicks missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Well, no threes for him in the second after drilling one in the first.
Rose dishes to O'Quinn. Out to Lee. Eyes a three. Trains the three-pointer. Lee's got 6 points in the quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
To the middle. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 5 here tonight. Rose kicks to Anthony. And the Knicks hit it from deep.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Hield can't hit.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the New Orleans Pelicans.
You know, one thing about Melo that goes overlooked so often is just how aware he is on the offensive end. He does a great job with positioning and finds space on his own. Just such a natural feel for the flow of the game that he has that few others share.
And New York making a change here. Porzingis is checked in, and the Pelicans also making a change. Tyreke Evans is checked in for Solomon Hill. Dishes at the Rose. Nailed from three-point land. Rose has got 5. And that aspect that Melo has to know exactly where everyone is on the floor, Doris, that's something that you just can't teach.
You're 100% right. You can't teach it. And it's a skill that makes life so much easier on the offensive end. You know, it allows Melo to see all the angles of the play before it happens, knowing exactly where to pass or when his teammate will pop open. You know, and it's all those little things that go into making him such a great scorer for so much of his career.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Feeds it to Davis. Davis sets a screen. Here's Evans. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Evans has got his second bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Porzingis. And he overshot that one, missing.
I'm sure if he had the chance to do that possession over again, he would not have taken the shot.
Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Anthony. 11 points in the game. He kicks to Rose. Just 5 to shoot. And it's good. Through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim. And the one thing about Rose is that, you know, he can still get up for the big matchups. Whenever he faces another great point guard, he seems to play at his best level and loves to push himself and is willing to step up to the challenge. Let's just hope that he can eventually get back to that all-star caliber presence he had just a few years ago.
The Knicks leading by 3. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one's on Evans.
You know, mark of a great offensive player, gets to the free throw line a ton, and that's Carmelo Anthony right there amongst the career leaders in free throws made. You know, Carmelo has had success playing at that power forward or the quote skill.
Come on, let's go. Hey, if we let up on D even a little, it's enough to get their guy going.
You know, I think he's been a little bit, Kevin, hesitant to absorb that wear and tear inside. With some of the knee and the back issues he's dealt with, you can absolutely understand why.
The Knicks making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. Davis. Ashik, the pass to Davis.
Yeah, easy call.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. That free throw, no good. Well, the NBA, of course, an offensive league these days. We've seen the shift, Doris, over the years. What do you like to see in an offense?
Yeah, I think one thing that we have noticed, and it really began with the Miami Heat and then consecutively with the Heat championship and then San Antonio's championship, team basketball, where it's not just boiling down to pick and roll, 2 guys trying to beat 2 defenders. You're seeing more often than not 5 guys, the ball moving. It's poetry in motion. You know, my favorite thing is unselfish team basketball. The stars are going to be the stars. That's inevitable. But the involvement of other guys, you can trace that directly to LeBron James. He is a superstar who's concerned about the players around him feeling good and involved.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, smartphones and other technology are ubiquitous nowadays. Clippers head coach Doc Rivers says teams do pay a price. Social media and texting has absolutely hurt chemistry, he said. He recalled his championship season with the Celtics. One of the best things that happened to them was during the preseason in Italy, the players couldn't get a wireless signal, and they had to actually talk with one another. Kevin?
Yeah, that connection between players can make a difference. Thanks, David. Here's Holiday. After Drew Holiday's score, screen by Porzingis, off the pick. The shot by Holiday, no good.
You know, that kind of miss can rattle your confidence. He knows he should have had that one.
To the wing right side. Here's Hield. It's hauled in by Thomas.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
He looks frustrated, and by every measure he should be. That's a shot you have to bury.
Now here is Holiday, looking for his first basket still in this one. They set the pick. Here's Thomas. Here's Kuzminskis, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Almost got to that shot in time, just a split second late there. Caught it just barely on its way down.
For the Knicks, Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Porzingis, and it's Jennings in for Derrick Rose. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Ashik. Cunningham comes in for Anthony Davis. Ejuan Moore, he's checked in for Hield, and Langston Galloway subbed in for Drew Holiday. Evans dishes to Ajinça. Cunningham kicks to Moore. Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Moore's got 8 points in the quarter.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Now here's Jennings. Kicks to Holiday. Pass to Kuzminskis. Here's Galloway. He's guarded by Jennings. And the call against Lance Thomas. That is his first foul of the game. Sasha Vujacic is checked in for New York. That's tipped. Cunningham passes to Galloway. Moore outside. Shot clock at 6. Fires it up. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
They were right there on him, guys. When you take away space from a shooter, it can rattle and force a miss like they did there.
The shot's good. Jennings has got his first points in this one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Moore. It's rebounded by New York. Right side, Thomas. Tries to keep it alive. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noah.
Poor decision making. You know he wants that one back.
Hill, he's checked in for Tyreek Evans. Pelicans trailed by 5. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Noah. Hill kicks to Cunningham. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Pass to Moore. Just 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Here's Galloway. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. The Knicks leading by 5.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
Really the smart option.
Jennings kicks to Thomas. Cuts off the pass. The feed to Jennings. Here's Vujicic. New York, no good that time either. Pelicans trail by 5. Down low. Here's Cunningham. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Cunningham's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, the feed inside has got to be perfectly placed. It nets him 2 points. That's nicely done.
That'll be a 5-second call. Seconds left to play here in the half. The Knicks leading by 3.
No need to rush here. They can play for 1 shot.
That's the key here. Take their time, use every last bit of this clock.
Outside Jennings. Gets it off. No good on that last second attempt there. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Knicks lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek, how's it feel to be back on the floor again?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard and compete.
Good to see you back out here, Derek. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Kenny Smith, right there. And Shaquille O'Neal, he's right there. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. They look like a more focused team in the second quarter, and what was an early deficit for them has turned into a 3-point lead at the break. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they're doing a great job of pushing the action and getting to the foul line. They aren't just pulling up for uncontested shots. They're making the defense react to them. In transition, on the dribble, and with those quick cuts, they're in attack mode. That's dangerous. To beat them, you need to force them to play more defensively.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
That concludes our halftime presentation. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
Welcome back to New York City with all its buses and cars, cabs, people, all the hustle and bustle. This is truly the city that never sleeps. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
You know, he's been incredibly disruptive, and a lot of that due to his great instincts.
The Knicks leading by 3. Melo and Porzingis, the 2 stars at the forward spots. Rose is out there with Lee. And it's Noah in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And a wide open look for Lee. And the 3 ball is good. Lee's got the first points of the second half up on the board for New York. Pelicans trail by 6.
Well, you can look back on the storied history of the New York Knickerbockers. A lot of huge moments for the franchise. I guess if I'd have to pick 1 or 2 moments that define my memories, Willis Reed certainly coming out of the tunnel. That's something you hear from generation to generation. And then obviously the drafting of Patrick Ewing.
And Holiday kicks to Ashik. The pass to Hield. The 3. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Noah with a screen on Holiday. Rose kicks it to Noah. Stolen by Ashik. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Evans leading the charge. Hield with the bucket. Now Rose, 10 points for him. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Rose. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Screen by Porzingis. Lee passes to Porzingis. Lee trying to get open. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Porzingis not going to float like a butterfly. He's looking to go to work on the interior.
Rose against Holiday, and the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. Lee with the steal.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For New York, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. Well, Doris, you've continuously been a leader when it comes to sports broadcasting, especially for men's basketball. Tell us a bit how being in such a tremendous role has affected your career, how you've handled it all.
You know, think about how lucky I've been. Since I've been 7 years old, Kevin, I've played the game, coached the game, or now broadcast the game. It's truly, since I've been 7, shaped everything I do in life. It's amazing.
And I'm sure they've each helped you separately. Like playing gives you a certain coaching the same way.
No question.
As you go through it.
Yeah, you know, I've often said playing the point guard position is the perfect position to attack broadcasting from, right? Because a point guard's responsible not just for that position, but the other 4 on the floor. And then coaching, sure, you know, the heartbreak, the competitiveness, all the things that you pour your heart and soul in. But seriously, how lucky am I?
Well, you've got such respect from the viewers, from the listeners. It comes out every time you say something.
Thanks, Kev.
And both free throws good for Davis. New York leading by 3. Anthony dishes to Holiday. Shoots. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
You know, that kind of miss can rattle your confidence. He knows he should have had that one.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Nick by Lee. 6 on the shot clock. Anthony kicks to Holiday. Another miss by Holiday.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
What a brutal stretch for him, just trying to work his way out of it, which is harder than it sounds.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Porzingis against Davis. Shot from the top of the key. And that one hits back iron.
Ill-advised shot there.
You know, I really expected him to swing that one back around.
And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Yeah, terrific all-around effort from the defense. They were not going to let him finish over them.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Boy, teammate on the move, but the assist perfectly placed out in front of him, leading him right to the rack.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for New York. Thomas comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Lee. Releases. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Knicks leading by 4. Outside Holiday. Drains it from 17 feet out. Holiday's got his first 2 points.
You know, that's just great teamwork. Sharp assist, nice shot. Boy, love it when it comes together.
Davis sets a screen. Holiday gets the bucket.
The defense getting a little lazy there. You can't give him those shots. He'll make you pay every time.
Lee against Holiday. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
You know, not only is he giving them points, he's been extremely accurate.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Cunningham, he's checked in for Asha. Hill comes in for Tyreek Evans. Morris checked in for Hield. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Drew Holiday. Holiday gets the bucket.
Boy, somehow he wound up all by himself behind the arc. Clearly a missed assignment on the defensive end. Coach will not be happy.
Pelicans trail by 4. Moore outside. And Hill has it in the corner. He dishes it to Davis. He feeds it to Galloway. For the 3. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Well, he might not have been drafted, but Langston Galloway has carved out a place for himself in this league. There aren't a lot of holes in his game for a player his age.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hudgens is checked in. There's a good screen. Holiday inside the line. They get the rebound. And Justin Holiday picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Pelicans trail by 4. And for Galloway, his story is one of perseverance and never give up. Doris, you know the story, undrafted, but he worked his way through the D-League to eventually get a shot in the NBA.
And it's not easy, Kevin, to play your game when you're on a 10-day contract like Galloway was when he first broke in. But his game is one that doesn't have holes. And he quickly adjusted to the speed of the NBA at the point guard position. And in retrospect, there are probably a lot of teams now regretting they failed to pick him up in the draft.
For the lead, Cunningham's shot is off. A tight game here in New York. Outside Holiday. 3-pointer. Hill pulls it in.
If he were shooting a bit better tonight, they'd be much further ahead in the scoreboard.
And it's Moore penetrating. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Moore's got it all tied up now.
Here we go. Let's draw it up. We've had our chances on offense, but we need to start capitalizing.
Really there.
And so here is New York. The drive by Jennings, fires the three, connects from three-point range.
You have to absolutely love how fast O'Quinn caught the ball and got into his shooting motion.
There's Galloway, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Boy, we know this guy has a lot of confidence in himself and will take that shot again if he gets a chance.
Deep two from Jennings. Here's O'Quinn, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. First trip to the line for him here.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
Well, Kyle O'Quinn, he wasn't a well-known player in college, but he was a find in that second round of the draft. Whenever you have a player with his size and ability to eat up space in the middle, he's going to find a place on the roster.
Rose, he's checked in for the Knicks. Here is Cunningham. There's the dish to Hill. Clock at 6. There's Galloway. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Galloway has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Size is something that teams will always look to acquire and find time for, and Doris O'Quinn fits that bill in a big way.
Yeah, Kev, it's not easy to find a player of O'Quinn's size that has as soft a touch as he does. He can step outside, pull out his defender, freeing up the middle for his team. A very easy shooting motion on O'Quinn. He looks very comfortable from the three-point line.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, the league and NBA teams have become much more aware of protecting players' health, and they're finding out that rest and sleep are a huge part of that. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr said medicine and science have improved, and thought processes do as well. He said in the old days, guys played 48 minutes. Well, we've made advances. We don't go backwards with this stuff. We go forwards. Guys, that's why they want their players off their feet as much as possible.
Good report, DA. Thank you. On its way from Rose for two, and another make to his scoring column. His fifth basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11. Here's Ajinça. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
That is high percentage offense. Get the ball into the paint, pound them inside.
Outside Jennings. Good on the three-point shot. Jennings has got 5.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Ajinça, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The Knicks shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Cunningham's shot is off. Jennings with the ball. He's got 5. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 8. Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. New York ahead. They lead by a bucket. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Alvin Gentry.
Guys, we got to be more solid, okay? We got to be more solid defensively. Now we got to dig in, we got to guard, okay? And then we got to execute our offense.
A lot of things on that list, trying to refocus his troops. Moments ago, Coach Alvin Gentry.
Yeah, the energy's all right, but the execution definitely could be better with and without the basketball.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Pelicans trail. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Holiday and Hield team up in the backcourt. Davis and Ashik working together down low. And it's Hill in at the 3 second. O'Quinn the pass to Kuzminskis. There's Jennings with the 3. Kept alive by New York. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Davis.
Boy, broad-shouldered, barrel-chested. O'Quinn showing his strength right there.
And that one misses.
It sure did seem like the Knicks were really wedded to the idea of playing the triangle. And you wonder with the hiring of Coach Jeff Hornacek, it seems like they're pivoting to a more flexible approach. He really was a surprise pick, though. People didn't see this coming. And on a night where he's been so smart handling the ball, that's his first big mistake.
A different look for New York. Justin Holiday comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Vujacic in for Brandon Jennings. And so it's New Orleans with it. Outside Holiday. Off the inbound pass. Hield can't hit. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Kuzminskis. Pass to Vujacic. Dishes it to O'Quinn. For 3. New York, no good that time either.
He's been off and on tonight, and that one didn't fall for him, but they still hold the advantage in this one.
Holiday dishes to Davis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got assist number 7 for him tonight. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Here's the screen. Vujacic kicks to O'Quinn. Pass to Kuzminskis. New York moving the ball around. Another shot. Nice jump shot. Good. And the Knicks lead by 2.
He's made obvious improvements since the half, really getting into an offensive groove.
Outside Holiday. Hill kicks to Holiday. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Vujacic. And a fast break now for New York. Poked loose. It's stolen by Davis. Here's the break. Hield kicks to Ashik. Hill passes to Holiday. Here's Hield. Second chance shot. And there's the nice layup by Hill. Hill's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Vujacic kicks to O'Quinn. It's stolen by Davis. Hill dishes to Davis. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
New Orleans making a switch here. Evans is checked in.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Knicks trail by 3. Vujacic kicks to Holiday. Noah the screen to the middle. Goes up off the pick and finished off by Noah.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And Holiday kicks to Ashik. Knocked loose. Now here's Hield, guarded by Holiday. And Justin Holiday picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And a new group in for the Knicks. Jennings with the steal. The 3 from from Anthony. Offensive rebound. Lee kicks to Anthony. Feeds to Jennings. Noah in the post. Davis is there. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
I think that's a case of nerves right there, guys. That was a pretty bad decision.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And again, no good by New Orleans.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just 1 in the first. You know, Kristaps Porzingis is an impressive athlete with perimeter skills, and at 7'2", I know his build has been slender, and that's a bit of a concern, but he's staying in the weight room trying to fill that frame out.
No good on that one. And you heard some in the Knicks front office say that Porzingis might actually be too tall in the NBA game. Not often, Doris, you hear that.
No, for sure. I mean, there were some who wondered if his core strength might never enable him to hold position inside. But you know the Zen Master. Come on. I think that was classic reverse psychology. Setting out the challenge and making KP work to prove him wrong.
And the call against Lance Thomas. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
And New York making a change here. Rose is checked in. And here are the Pelicans now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Outside Jennings. It's deflected. It's stolen by Hield. And he lays it up and in. Hield's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Fires top of the key. The shot, no good. To the inside, Davis. Crafty move, and too long on the shot. Knicks trail by 5. On its way from Rose for 2, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Ashik's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Evans with it. Now Anthony defending. Ashik with a screen on Anthony. Evans passes to Ashik. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. And the Pelicans lead by 7. Knicks have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Offensive rebound. And that one's good by Noah.
This guy is getting after it on the offensive glass. Nice job to cash in on the second chance points.
Evans kicks to Davis. 11 feet away. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Davis has got 30.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
Anthony. Ashik pulls it in. Ashik's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Nice shot by Evans.
The assist totals, Kevin, just...
Hustle up. Let's figure this out now. Let's go. We've got to improve our offensive execution, gentlemen. We cannot settle for contested jumpers when we can get cleaner looks at the basket. Listen, if the defense is playing you tight, pass the ball. Work it inside. And then trust your teammates to make a play. Good looks, guys. Don't settle. Let's go.
Sasha Vujicic is checked in for New York. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to listen in on Jeff Hornacek's huddle with his players. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thanks, David. And here's Rose. Outside, Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. He kicks it to Vujicic. Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. Two on the clock. Shoots from the corner. Here's Porzingis with the clock winding down, and the dunk by Porzingis.
This is where people get excited about Porzingis. Yes, he's got finesse, but he's not afraid to get in there and trade some elbows. Go ahead, big fella.
And Holiday kicks to Asik. Back to Holiday. Down low, trying to find Davis. He's got it now. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Anthony. Kicks it to Noah. The three. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Vujicic.
That's a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
Yeah, when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
Passes it to Holiday. There's the feed to Davis. Screen by Asik. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Here is Rose. To the inside and finished off by Noah.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Now here is Holiday. And the pass to Asik. Now Hield. He dishes it to Davis. Looks for Holiday. Gets it to him. It's good.
That's just terrific team basketball leading to a bucket. Great feed, better finish.
On its way from Rose for 2. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Hield kicks to Davis. He feeds it to Asik. Holiday against Rose. And the foul on Derrick Rose. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. Lee's checked in for Sasha Vujicic. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 9-point ball game here. New York's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And here's Anthony for 3. The offensive rebound. Rose. And Davis sends it back. Hield with it. He's against Lee. And Hield gets it to go on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 8th assist in the game. Holiday against Rose. Fires it up. Rose can't get that one to fall.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Holiday dishes to Evans. And Asik kicks to Evans. Pass to Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Holiday, no one around him. Off target from three-point range. Knicks trail by 11. A drive by Lee. Evans gets the rebound.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Pelicans.
Their inside game was what secured them to win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Davis.
Listen, we know he can affect a game with his quick hands and getting steals, and he really did that tonight. And I thought it helped fuel their defensive possessions.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Both free throws good from Holiday.
He shows the killer instinct and puts the game away.
Here we go. Let's draw it up. Listen, we cannot expect it to come easy at this stage in the game. We cannot settle for contested jumpers when we can get cleaner looks at the basket. Do not try to win this game by yourself. Stop taking contested jumpers, and let's get back to playing unselfish basketball. Here we go. Let's get some buckets now.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Moore passes to Cunningham. Jennings with the steal. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Giroux, congrats on the win. Everything seemed to start working in the second half. What changed for you?
I think we just picked it up in the fourth quarter. I mean, they were kind of there the whole time, but in the fourth quarter, we really, rev it up.
Great to see you back on the court, Giroux. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you so much, Kevin. And with this one in the books, we're ready to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis. What'd you like about his performance, Shaq?
When he's on his game, Anthony Davis is the best power forward in the NBA. He can run, he can rebound, he can flat out dominate. He's got the perfect skill set for a big man.
He was eating up the defenders on the offensive end. That was a major impact on tonight's game. Aggressive early, and he kept it going.
And that's it for tonight, but we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.